The moment the lights of Las Vegas began to glow brighter than usual, everyone already knew something massive was about to happen. Streets around the city were flooded with people carrying purple banners, cameras, and glowing light sticks long before sunset. Airport terminals became chaotic, hotel lobbies turned into fan gathering points, and social media timelines exploded with non-stop updates every second. But no one expected the level of madness that would unfold the second BTS appeared at the Sphere in Las Vegas. It started with rumors. A few blurry photos surfaced online showing giant BTS visuals reportedly being tested on the massive exterior LED screen of the Sphere. At first, fans believed it was fake. The images spread too quickly, and nobody could confirm where they came from. But within hours, hashtags related to BTS and Sphere climbed to the top of global trends. Videos from nearby tourists began appearing online showing workers around the venue preparing enormous stage equipment while security around the area suddenly increased overnight. Then came the announcement. Not a long statement, not a dramatic teaser, just a simple reveal that BTS would make a special appearance at Sphere Las Vegas for an unforgettable global event connected to their world activities. That single announcement was enough to completely shake the entertainment industry. Within minutes, hotel booking sites near the Sphere started crashing from traffic overload. Flights into Las Vegas became noticeably more expensive as fans from South Korea, Japan, Indonesia, Thailand, the United States, Brazil, Mexico, and Europe rushed to secure tickets and travel plans. Some fans reportedly stayed awake for nearly 20 hours trying to enter online queues. Others drove across states overnight after hearing the news. Las Vegas officials reportedly increased crowd control preparations almost immediately after monitoring the sudden online response. Local businesses near the venue extended operating hours because they expected enormous crowds unlike anything the city had recently experienced. Restaurants created BTS-themed menus. Shops filled windows with purple decorations. Taxi drivers discussed BTS with tourists all day. Even giant casino screens started displaying welcome messages. But nothing compared to what happened on the actual day BTS arrived. Hours before the group even appeared publicly, thousands of fans had already gathered around major roads leading toward the Sphere. Security barriers stretched across multiple blocks. Helicopters hovered above parts of the city, while reporters from international media stations prepared live broadcasts from the scene. The atmosphere felt unreal. People screamed every time a black vehicle passed by. Fans cried while holding banners saying they had waited years to see BTS together again in a city this iconic. Some tourists who originally came to Las Vegas for vacations suddenly found themselves caught inside one of the biggest pop culture moments of the year. And then it happened. The first vehicle arrived near the Sphere. At first, the crowd became silent for a split second, almost unable to process what was happening. Then an explosion of screams echoed across the streets as cameras flashed non-stop. Fans pushed their phones into the air while reporters shouted updates into microphones. When the BTS members stepped out one by one, the city completely lost control of itself. The Sphere itself seemed to transform into something from another planet. Massive visuals featuring the members covered the gigantic curved screen, while purple waves of light reflected across nearby buildings. Even people several blocks away stopped walking just to stare upward. The members appeared calm, smiling, waving toward the crowd while dressed in stylish outfits that instantly dominated social media discussions. Every movement became viral within minutes. Jungkook's entrance especially caused chaos online. The second videos of him stepping out appeared on social media. Fan accounts reposted the clips millions of times almost instantly. His confident walk, black outfit, and relaxed expression became one of the most discussed moments of the entire night. Thousands of comments flooded platforms saying the atmosphere felt like a movie premiere mixed with a global festival. Meanwhile, V attracted enormous attention after greeting fans in his signature calm style while flashing a smile toward cameras. RM appeared focused yet emotional while observing the overwhelming crowd surrounding the venue. Jimin received loud screams every time he waved. SUGA looked cool and composed while Jin and J-Hope energized the atmosphere immediately with playful interactions toward fans and media. But the biggest shock came moments later. As darkness covered the Las Vegas sky, the sphere suddenly lit up with a giant. People inside nearby hotels reportedly rushed toward windows to witness the scene. Videos captured the exact moment the sphere transformed completely into a gigantic moving BTS visual experience. Purple galaxies, massive portraits, dynamic animations, and cinematic effects wrapped around the building in ways many people had never seen before. Social media users called it one of the craziest entertainment visuals ever created. International media outlets immediately started publishing headlines describing the event as historic, unbelievable, and the biggest entertainment takeover in Las Vegas this year. One reporter described the atmosphere as the city temporarily stopping for BTS. That description did not feel exaggerated. Traffic around the venue reportedly became overwhelming. Streets were packed with fans singing BTS songs together, while local police worked continuously to manage movement around crowded areas. Some fans sat on sidewalks simply to enjoy hearing music echoing from the venue. Meanwhile, online live streams discussing the event exploded in viewership. Millions of fans worldwide who could not travel to Las Vegas stayed awake throughout the night watching updates from live streamers outside the sphere. Every blurry clip gained enormous attention. Every short interaction between members became breaking news online. Then came the performance rumors. Speculation spread that BTS had prepared something far bigger than a normal appearance. Fans noticed unusual stage structures being moved inside the venue earlier that afternoon. Industry insiders hinted at advanced visual technology specifically designed for the group. The excitement became uncontrollable. As the doors finally opened for attendees, reactions from inside the sphere started flooding social media almost immediately. Fans described the interior visuals as impossible to explain. The immersive screens surrounding the audience created the feeling of entering another dimension entirely. People screamed before the show even started. Then the lights went out. For a few seconds, the entire sphere became completely dark. And suddenly, an enormous sound shook the venue. The opening visuals exploded across the giant screen, while BTS appeared dramatically in front of thousands of fans. The screams inside the sphere reportedly became so loud that some audience members said they physically felt vibrations through the floor. The members stood together beneath oceans of purple light, while cinematic effects surrounded the venue in every direction. Fireworks visuals covered the ceiling, while giant digital landscapes moved above the audience. The first song instantly sent fans into emotional chaos. People cried, screamed, hugged each other, and sang every lyric with overwhelming emotion. Videos recorded from inside the sphere spread across the internet faster than almost any BTS concert clips in recent months. Viewers online could not believe what they were seeing. The technology of the sphere combined with BTS performances created visuals that looked almost unreal. Giant animated universes opened around the audience, while synchronized lighting effects transformed the venue into a living artwork. Every member had moments that drove the crowd insane. Jimin's vocals created emotional reactions throughout the audience while Jungkook's stage charisma dominated online conversations again. RM delivered powerful speeches thanking fans for continuing to support the group across different eras. Jin joked with the crowd while making everyone laugh before suddenly switching into emotional sincerity. SUGA's intense performance energy contrasted perfectly with V's smooth stage presence. Meanwhile, J-Hope controlled the crowd effortlessly, turning the venue into an explosion of energy every time he moved across the stage. But perhaps the most unforgettable moment happened midway through the event. The sphere suddenly displayed a gigantic moving galaxy surrounding the audience, while BTS performed beneath millions of stars projected across the entire venue. Fans lifted their light sticks together, creating a sea of purple light that seemed endless. For a moment, The entire building looked less like a concert venue and more like another universe. Social media users later described the scene as one of the most visually beautiful moments in BTS history. Outside the venue, crowds who could not enter still gathered around giant screens, and nearby areas simply hoping to feel part of the atmosphere. Some fans danced in the streets while others sang together beneath the glowing lights of Las Vegas. Businesses around the city reported enormous activity throughout the night. Restaurants filled completely. Merchandise stores experienced lines stretching across sidewalks. Hotels became packed with international visitors discussing BTS nonstop. Even people who were not originally fans became curious after witnessing the overwhelming scale of the event. Tourists filmed the crowds. Locals posted videos saying they had never seen Las Vegas react to an entertainment event this intensely in years. The media frenzy continued growing every hour. News anchors around the world discussed the economic impact of BTS arriving in Las Vegas. Analysts highlighted how quickly the city transformed into a global entertainment center because of one group's appearance. Some reports compared the atmosphere to major international sporting events due to the level of tourism and online engagement generated in such a short time. But for ARMY, the event meant far more than numbers. For many fans, seeing BTS together in such a groundbreaking venue represented emotion, loyalty, memories, and years of connection. Some attendees openly cried during interviews while describing how long they waited for moments like this. One fan said she traveled over 16 hours just to stand outside the Sphere and hear the music echo from the building. Another said the event felt larger than reality. And perhaps that was the perfect way to describe it. Because BTS at Sphere Las Vegas did not feel like a normal concert appearance. It felt like an entire city being pulled into one massive global moment. As the night continued, more surprises appeared. Special remixes, unexpected visual transitions, emotional speeches, and synchronized audience projects created an atmosphere that kept escalating. Every song somehow felt bigger than the previous one. Fans online started calling it the night Las Vegas turned purple. Even after the performance ended, the city remained alive with excitement. Crowds continued gathering outside long after midnight. Fans replayed videos together while discussing their favorite moments. Music echoed through hotel hallways and streets nearby. Meanwhile, BTS members briefly appeared once more to greet fans outside before leaving the venue, causing another explosion of screams and emotional reactions. Jungkook's final wave toward the crowd became one of the most replayed clips online overnight. By morning, global media coverage had fully exploded. Headlines across entertainment websites described BTS's Sphere appearance as revolutionary, iconic, and unforgettable. Videos accumulated millions upon millions of views within hours. Trending hashtags dominated worldwide rankings across multiple platforms simultaneously. Even people who usually ignored pop culture discussions became aware of what happened in Las Vegas. Because this was not just another celebrity event. It became a worldwide spectacle. The Sphere itself gained enormous international attention because of BTS. Many viewers online admitted they had never truly understood the venue's scale until witnessing the group perform there. Some entertainment commentators even predicted that the event would influence future concert production standards worldwide. And perhaps they were right, because the combination of BTS's global influence and the immersive technology of Sphere created something people genuinely struggled to describe with normal words. Fans kept saying the same thing repeatedly online. You had to be there. As more backstage photos emerged, excitement only increased. Images of the members preparing behind the scenes spread rapidly, while fan theories about future performances and collaborations intensified. Some believed this appearance marked the beginning of an even larger global project. Others speculated additional cities could soon experience similar immersive BTS events. But regardless of future plans, one thing became undeniable. Las Vegas would never forget the night BTS arrived at the Sphere. The city that normally prides itself on giant spectacles suddenly found itself overwhelmed by an even bigger phenomenon. The unstoppable power of BTS and their global fandom. From airport chaos to media madness, from screaming crowds to breathtaking visuals, the entire event transformed into one of the most talked about entertainment moments of the year. And even after the lights faded and the members departed, the feeling remained. Because somewhere beneath the glowing lights of Las Vegas, thousands of fans walked away believing they had witnessed history.